everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. If this is your first time visiting, welcome. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so that you'll never miss another of my uploads. If you're a regular visitor and you have not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell as well so you'll never miss another of my uploads. Today I want to talk to you about the hair growth success that I have achieved and to my aloe vera hair growth oil, as well as my length retention technique that I have been employing over the last couple of weeks. So today I'm going to share with you how I go about doing that, and I hope you'll find this video very interesting. Now, a few videos ago, I spoke to you about wanting to achieve a hair growth of 9 inches over the next couple of years. By calculation, it worked out to be around 2 to 3 years. Now, since I have been employing this technique since last May, I am just blown away and I am truly ready to share this with you. I'm not going to do a length check today because I'm going to leave that until August 2021 so that you can compare my situation in August 2020, which I have a length check video for August 2020, with what will happen in August 2021 when I go ahead and do another length check 1 year apart. Now, we know that for Afro textured hair as well as other hair types, we will grow 6 inches of hair in 1 year. Now, usually there are times when you'll not see that length retention because of the techniques that you have been employing to your hair, whether it is how you comb your hair, how you style your hair, how you wash your hair, and all of those techniques can result in breakage, and therefore you don't see the length that you actually grew from your scalp. So this is exciting news for me because I am on the brink of growing my 6 inches of hair, not just growing it, but retaining that 6 inches of hair in 1 year. So I can't wait to see what's going to happen in August, but for now I'm giving you a little sneak peek at where I am now and what I hope for coming in August of 2021. So stay tuned for the big reveal. All right, so here we go. So my hair is out and loose. I have taken out my protective style. But if you want to go ahead preliminarily and look at my August 2020 length check, then you could see what the side of my hair had looked like. I'm not doing a measurement. I'm just measuring it against my body for now. I'm not going to use my tape measure to do that this time around, but I'm just stretching my hair to show you exactly where it is now, and you can compare that to where it was in August. And I'm still going to do another length check in August so you can actually see in terms of measurement. And this is the other side. These twists are temporary twists I had put in just to keep my hair detangled. So there it is for that side. And in the back, this is what I have in the back. So my hair is in the back, and at the other side, the back. There we go. And at the top, this is my hair. And this at this part of the top, coming down, down. So quite a bit of growth in this period. So I am very excited about this progress, and so I'm going to share with you just an overall update as to what I have been doing, how my oil has been helping me, and what is this protective styling technique that I have been using. Right, so before I get into that, let me just share briefly about an issue that I had spoken about some time ago, which was shedding. So I was experiencing a lot of shedding, and at the time, I had begun to use my black tea rinses primarily as a spray. So I'll spray my hair with that, say twice a week, and so on. And I have seen immense improvement in my hair in terms of the shedding. So it has reduced the shedding, and so I do have shedding, but it's nowhere near what I would have had I not implemented strategies to reduce that shedding. Now, how does black tea work? So I did a video on that. I will link it in the description. But the idea really is that there is caffeine in the black tea, and that caffeine blocks DHT, which is the part of the whole hair process or cycle that tells the hair, okay, it's time to shed so we can grow a new one, and so on. So caffeine lengthens the hair growth phase, and because of that, you will have less shedding, and your hair has the potential to grow longer. So adding black tea to your hair care regimen is definitely a good way to also improve on your hair growth and your length retention as well, because it also strengthens the hair, so that helps to reduce breakage and of course allows it to grow longer as well. So I have done that and I've seen improvement. Now what I'm about to show you, if you don't like this part, it's okay, you can skip it, but I'm going to show you the actual shedded hair that I have had after putting in my protective style for almost 3 months. And this is the shedded hair that I have. Now for some persons it is going to look like a lot to you, all right, but if we do the calculations, we will see that what is expected is not what I got. So let us do that calculation. Right, so I had my protective style in for almost 3 months. It wasn't fully 3 months, but by calculation it's about 85 days. Now, the average shedding rate for an individual is 50 to 100 strands per day. So if I had my protective style in for approximately 85 days, and let us say I had the maximum shedding per day, which is 100 strands per day, that's 8,500. 85 multiplied by 100, that's 8,500 strands of hair that I would have lost over the period for which I was wearing my protective style, which is of course 8,500 strands. Now what I'm about to show you is nowhere near 8,500 strands. Alright, so this is it. Now you might say, but that look like more than 8,500 strands. But the idea is, because of the length of the strand and it's all rolled up in one little batch like this, it's about 5 or 6 strands. Alright, and that 5 or 6 strands, because it's rolled up, it looks like this. Alright, but it looks like more here because the length has been reduced and curled up over and over. So that's what this is. Alright, now this is nowhere near what I've had in even just 1 month of shedding prior to. Alright, I've had a lot more shedding in 1 month, balls upon balls of hair in 1 month prior to this. So this is all the hair that I lost. I tried to save everything because this was important to me. But this is the shedding over 3 months, and let's say I try to separate it evenly to give you some idea. So let's say I try to separate this evenly into 3 months. So this would be the amount of shedded hair in 1 month. Alright, prior to that, my shedding for 1 month, if I wore my protective style for 1 month, my shedding would have been like this. Everything, right? But now my shedding has been reduced to just about this for 1 month. Alright, so that has been a tremendous success for me as it relates to reducing my shedding and also extending my growth phase, and thereby allowing me to grow more hair in the same period of time. So I'm retaining, my hair is growing, I'm retaining that length, and because of that I am proud to report that I'm well on my way, God's willing, to achieving that goal and more. As it relates to my oil, my aloe vera hair growth oil, one of the things that I've been doing with this oil is to do my moisturizing and sealing. I'm not using regular factory made moisturizers. I'm using water. So I pour water in a spray bottle and I use my oil to seal. Now what that does is to strengthen, because the fusion of the oil, this oil goes right into the hair shaft, fuses in, strengthens the strand as well as improves the elasticity of each strand. So strengthening the strand means that it's going to be harder to break. The elasticity means that, of course, it's going to be flexible and you can bend it and stretch it for a good distance without it breaking. All right, so because that has been improved, then that means that I'm having less breakage, and because I'm having less breakage, then every strand of hair is strong enough to come down to the end. So I've taken up a strand of hair, and we could always put a timer on it, but I don't know if you can see this strand of hair right here. So here's a strand, and I'm gonna try, hopefully you're seeing that there. Alright, it's on my finger, and I'm going to try to break it. I'm pulling apart. Eventually it breaks. Alright, now, for most persons, that does not take so long to break. It breaks right away. So I'm going to try to do that again on my finger. Try to get it around. Like that. I'm pushing. It's not breaking. Let me go again. Pushing, still not breaking. Go again. It's like thread, still not breaking. All right, let's go again. Finally it breaks. All right, and that's a strand from my batch here. So because of that, when I tug at my hair, even though I'm not doing a lot of that because I wear my protective style, but because of that, the strand does not break so easily, and because it does not break so easily, I'm retaining more of that hair on my head. So by way of comparison, the last video I did with my length check back in August of 2020, you can verify on my video, which I'll link in the description box. But at that time, this part of my hair was about right here, right there, because it's the same blouse. So that part of my hair was around right there. So that means that I have retained all this hair since that time. And this is, all right, so all that here, I don't want to measure it yet because I don't want to number yet. I want to wait until August, but I'm just showing you that all this here would have been retained since that video. All right, so it's important then to employ length retention techniques if you want to keep the hair that is growing from your scalp onto your hair. All right, and so because of the oils that are in here, so we have coconut oil, but the key ingredient here is the aloe vera, and aloe vera is aloe vera a boss in terms of improving the strength and elasticity of the strands of your hair. So if you're suffering from breakage, where your hair is thin and it's breaking and brittleness and so on, then you need to get Natural JA's aloe vera hair growth oil. Alright, and this is definitely going to help you to improve the quality of your hair and give you that long hair you always wanted. Thank you for stopping by.